Hello everyone, I'm Nick Reagan with Live 5 News, and today I'm joined by Captain Rick Keys. He's running as a Republican in the Charleston County Sheriff's race. First and foremost, thanks for joining me. Appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's get right into it. Tell us the platform. What do people need to know about you?
I've been doing this almost 40 years. I did EMS and fire prior to law enforcement, and I'm now presently the Captain over Special Operations with North Charleston Police Department, where I've been 35 years. So I've got a lot of experience. I know what works and what don't work through that experience, and I think I can bring that platform to the Sheriff's Office.
Well, the current Sheriff over there, Kristen Graziano, obviously she took over for Al Cannon 4 years ago. She's running for re-election once again. How would your administration be different from her administration?
Christy's a good person. I've known her for years. My administration is going to have people working there. I've been working on this for a year and a half. And this is one of the reasons I'm doing it, is because I've had officers come to me and say, Rick, if you run for sheriff and get it, I will leave where I'm at and come to work for you. So I've got people that has worked for me at some point or another under my command, or has been out with me on calls, knows my leadership, knows I stand behind my people, and are willing to make that change for me, and I'm humbled by that. And if I didn't think that I could do that, Nick, I wouldn't be running today. So I spent a year and a half. I've got a good team of men and women that have agreed to come to work for me. So I'm going to start filling the ranks from the day I'm sworn in. And so with the other candidates, they've got to do other things.
One of the things about the Sheriff's Office is that obviously they're in charge of the jail. The jail has had some issues over the years. Now, the current sheriff has taken some steps to address some of those issues. But as a prospective sheriff, would you, how much effort and energy would you put into making sure that the jail is safe for inmates and for those who are still only accused of crimes?
It's not safe now. I know that for a fact. I ran our holding facility for a year. I was asked to go in, fix the issues of it. And how I started with that, Nick, is I went in and I sat down with the people that worked there. I said, listen, you work here. Tell me what I can do to help you make your job better. And so I know what it's like to work in a holding facility. And what's going on over at the jail right now with the manpower issues, it ain't safe for the inmates. It ain't safe for the deputies that are working in that building. And so I will work on that, probably more than anything, to make that a more safe environment.
All right, well, Captain Keys, give us, you know, for voters who are headed to the polls, give them that one thing that they need to have in their mind when they're picking between you and your opponents.
My opponents are all good men, but what my opponents don't have is a list of people that's going to come with them to the sheriff's office, and they don't have the leadership that I have in North Charleston that I've gained over 35 years, answering real calls, real violent calls, learning what works and what don't work. That's what I have over there, and that's what I'm going to bring to the sheriff's office and to the voters. I know what I'm doing when it comes to this profession. I love it, but I know what works and what don't work, and that's what I'm going to bring to it.
All right, well, Captain Rick Keys, running in the Republican primary for the Charleston County Sheriff's Office. Thank you, sir, for joining me. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.